Sunday, October 8th, the crowd here at DBS Road in the heart of Asaba is attracted to an incident of missing genitals. This 18-year-old young man, alongside his friends, is accusing a 68-year-old woman who boarded a tricycle with them of mysteriously taking his genital. As the crowd continues to increase, traffic was obstructed and the woman beaten and stripped. She was almost burnt, but for the intervention of the police who rescued her. The police, after a thorough investigation, realized that the private part of the young man was intact and the woman was falsely accused. The police then arrested the young man and his two brothers. Paraded here are the three young men who are still denying the crime they committed.
I started feeling somehow like I don't get myself again. My head started doing somehow, and I go and meet the woman across that, Mama, what do you do in my body? That anything that you have done, you should return it back. And I said that we should calm down, that nobody should touch her again, that we will return it, or you carry us go to somewhere in Ogwash. That's what she said. And I said that okay. On getting there, she now said that they should calm down, they should not beat her again. It's not touching my body, that anything that will move in my body, it should come back. Anything that will move my body, it should come back. Anything that will move my body, it should come back. Till the officer now came, now pack all of us to GRA station.
The Delta State Police Command Public Relations Officer gives a picture of what transpired and the charges before the mob who perpetrated the crime.
The control room was directed by the CP to quickly call on the DPO GRA division, who mobilized and led men to DBS Road, opposite Elomas Hotel precisely, where the woman was rescued. And as God will have it, the suspect, his name is Ebube Linus, who claimed that his male genital organ was made to disappear by this woman, was also arrested. So on getting to the station, it was discovered that he lied. For now, we are holding them for attempted murder.
The police in Delta are on the trail of those who carried out the mob attack on the 68-year-old woman in Asaba over the alleged missing genitals. Yet another arrest by security operatives. Our findings led us to the house of the victim of this mob action, where she is still recuperating from the injuries sustained during that jungle justice. The victim, who is a grandmother, is still recuperating from the mob action. She demands justice, vindication, and payment for damages.
I just see tire. When carry tire come, see if I no put this in, why I come out for here now? Then go kill me now. I go die. I say, make me no kill me. Oh. If you kill me, my blood will there for your head. If they can come a public place, open and tell that thing where they say, Mama, take. No be Mama take a mo. Now something, a ritual or anything they want take Mama do.
A legal practitioner speaks on the rising cases of jungle justice and its implications.
It tells about the ill of this society. It tells you about the breakdown of law and order in this society. You see, when you say someone's genital has been taken, just randomly, spontaneously, and the next thing, all bystanders, have come to a conclusion that the accusation is true, and therefore the woman should be killed, only for you to discover that the woman in question has not done anything wrong. Even that allegation cannot be substantiated, but they are ready to kill. We have it all over. We have the Alu 4, where, some boys were lynched and killed. That the perpetrators of this don't know that someday it can turn around. People are very impatient. They want to execute an action without evidence, without proof, without finding out exactly what has transpired. And that is what we have carried on over into this issue of jungle justice.
He speaks on how to eradicate this ugly trend eating deep into society.
This society, like we say, should go and check our law books. Most people who commit heinous crimes don't really know the penalty until they are arraigned and they are told that this is the penalty for the crime you have just committed. That is when they now become sober. Okay, but if they knew this beforehand, perhaps they will stay away from it. So the truth is that our society, we need to educate people in our society. You can't say this enough. This society is highly uneducated. The last time I checked, it's about 57% illiterate index level.
For the Delta State Commissioner of Police, resorting to self-help will no longer be tolerated.
This idea of going about attacking, seeking self-help to ensure that they get back their own pounds of flesh should not be allowed. It should be discouraged outrightly.
Ignorance and illiteracy have been identified as major causes of mob attack, and there is need for reorientation of members of the public. At least 391 persons have been killed by mobs across several states in Nigeria between 2019 and May 2022, according to a report by SB Morgan Intelligence.